Hi, this is Shannon, and she is a teacher at Christine Meikle's school. Shannon teaches in the STA classroom, a program jointly run by the Calgary Board of Education and the Society for the Treatment of Autism. All of the students in this program require 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 support in order to be successful in their learning at this time. The students in the room range in age from grade 5 to grade 12. Even though this class has a large range of diverse learning needs and a very high level of support required for success, the students regularly benefit from group instruction, and this is what this presentation will cover. The two main points from this presentation will be why group instruction is important and beneficial to these students, and how to make it successful in the classroom with these students. Group instruction offers so much more for these students than simply delivering information on or trying to teach new academic material. Being in a group setting teaches life skills, social skills, and communication. It offers opportunities to develop attention span and cope with distractions. It teaches students to listen to or turn their attention to others in the room and not just the person they are working one-on-one with. When in a group setting, the students have the opportunity to interact with other peers and learn to wait their turn. Okay, so we know that group instruction is important and can see that there are many benefits to it, but how do we make it successful? One of the main things to make it meaningful to the students is that there needs to be a purpose, and they need to know what the purpose is. Making the lesson interactive will also help to draw the students in. Lessons should be familiar to the students and follow a predictable pattern and have a clear beginning and end, as well as supported by visuals. Let's take a look at a few quick examples of different type of group lessons that we do to show you how this works. First, let's look at a class meeting. This is a time for all of us to gather in the morning to go over what we can expect in the day. It's a part of the daily routine and helps us all set up for success. The students gather together and we begin with a fun interactive activity that they all enjoy. For this class, it is music choices. The students love music, and getting them to make their choices, they are now interacting and engaged. They know that the lesson has started and they are eager to see who gets to choose the song each day. This simple action of choosing the song has now created an opportunity for the students to become engaged with others, learn to communicate their wish, song choice, and learn to wait for their turn. Following song choice, we move into talking about who is at school today. In this part of the meeting, each student has the opportunity to take a turn. They wait to see who is next, and when it is their turn, they get to work on identifying their name and picture, as well as their feelings, using symbols to support their communication. Following this, students take turns waiting and coming up to the board to help with a variety of other activities, like the daily weather report, what clothes are appropriate in this weather, matching and sorting activities related to the areas that we have been studying, as well as surveys to decide on what we should cook this week or what art activity is of interest to them. This helps students to have voice and choice in their activities, as well as learn what others are part of the community, and sometimes our choice is not the one that is the most popular. This is a practical way of learning that to function in a community or group, everyone's voice has value, and sometimes we get what we want, but sometimes we do not. Following these activities, the students go over their schedule for the week and then the day so that they know what to expect. This is very important for setting them up for success. Finally, the class finishes with the same activity each day during morning meeting, which is choosing the version of O Canada they want to listen to. This activity has a clear beginning and end, as well as a predictable pattern in between. This helps the students understand how long the activity will be. The purpose to the students is clear. They get to help set up their schedule for the week and see their schedule for the day. Through this, they also had opportunities to make choices and communicate with others, expressing themselves and giving them voice. They practiced listening to one another and not just the person working directly with them, and they practiced waiting and taking their turns in a group skills framework that can be transferred to other social settings. A few other examples of highly successful group lessons in the STA class are cooking, board games, and phys ed. These are all structured, hands-on activities that have a clear beginning and ending. The purpose of them is clear: to play a game, to make food, or to exercise. Each of these activities requires the students to listen to and interact with others, to share materials and space while working towards a common goal. While working in these group settings with one-to-one support, the students are slowly learning to turn their attention to others and slowly gaining more independence in a supported and structured way. Eventually, the goal is to begin to fade the amount of support needed to have the students become as independent as possible. Over time, the board game can become an activity that a small group of students can participate in with only one adult supporting. Morning meeting might be able to be led by the teacher with only a few adults supporting a group of children, and the students will begin to gain the skills required to function in a social group with less support. These skills can be transferred to other situations such as family dinners, group outings, or recreational opportunities. There are many benefits to supporting students' participation in group lessons. It provides opportunities to practice functional academic skills in a practical manner. It allows students to gain social skills and provide natural opportunities to develop communication. In Shannon's STA class, group lessons combined with one-on-one individual lessons has led to the students gaining more confidence and independence with their functional academic skills, as well as learning to transfer these skills and their social skills to new situations.